Here's 3 ways that you can use a virtual assistant to gain back at least 10 hours back in your week. And if you combine all 3 of these things, you're probably going to get more than 40 hours of time back. Now, you may be saying to yourself at the end of this that maybe not all of these things that you spend that much time on, but I guarantee you are spending more time on these tasks than you actually think. And the amount of time that it takes for somebody dedicated to it will actually take less amount of time than you personally. So what are these 3 things? The first one is social media management. And when I actually started having a social media manager, the content, it took a while for it to get back up to necessarily where I was at, but the great thing was that it became very consistent. I was consistently posting at the exact times that I wanted to post at because I had somebody dedicated to that. The second thing was that I noticed that I was no longer scrolling on social media. I actually had to push myself to get back into being on social media because I noticed my engagement was lower because I was not actually engaging. Because when I was scrolling through social media, I was engaging with potential clients, I was engaging with friends, and therefore they were seeing my stuff when I posted. But when I wasn't engaging, they weren't seeing my stuff. And so I was able to get a lot of time back because they started actually posting on my behalf and I didn't do the doom scroll. Also, they started actually coming up with content and it allowed me to think more strategically rather than, I gotta get something out today, I forgot it. Oh, what am I gonna do? I was able to actually think strategically. Okay, where are we trying to go with the business? What am I trying to do with my personal brand? What do I want people to see? And start actually having that 30,000 foot view, working more on the social media and personal branding versus in the social media and personal branding, and feeling like I was constantly fighting fires. So social media management, the content creation behind it, the posting behind it, all of those things is the first thing that you can do. And it may not be the best first thing. It depends on where you're at, what you're doing, what you comfortable with doing, but that is one way that you can start to save time. The second one is video editing and content creation. I know I mentioned it with the social media management. A lot of times I kind of combine the content creation into the social media management side because when I think of video editing, I think about for my podcast, which actually was my first thing that I ever delegated. I got a podcast editor. Shout out to Jay once again. He's probably heard me the past million episodes. I keep bringing him up, but he's been doing such a phenomenal job for me. So I've got to give him a little props as he's editing right now. But that video editor for me was huge. It allowed me to create more content from my podcast to be able to have greater quality, greater sounding content. And on top of that, we would be able to talk through it. So I was sitting here struggling to get content out and then editing it and posting it and all this stuff. And then whenever I got Jay to be my video editor, all of a sudden he's like, hey, the lighting's not that good, or hey, the audio's not that good. Hey, can we work on this? And he gave me ideas, but now because he's focused on that, I can focus on making the quality of the content better, which of course makes his job easier, but it makes the quality of the content better overall. And now because I had somebody doing that, I was able to focus on other things. And the beauty of having a video editor, which he loves to do the video editing, I love to do the podcast recording and just recording videos, but I don't like the editing. So now I've got somebody doing something they love to do and doing it way better than ever I could do it. And it's saving me time. And it is saving me a lot of time to do that. The third thing, and this is one I haven't gotten rid of yet because I don't do it too much, but it's some people have a ton of emails. I don't have a ton, or at least I don't feel like I get a ton. Maybe it depends on the day. It could be up to 30 or 40 a day. I've never had hundreds or thousands of emails at a time, but I know a lot of people that do. And so this is just another way that you could start saving some time, is actually having a virtual assistant go in and organize your email. They can organize it by importance, by categories, creating folders. They can go in and actually respond to certain things on your behalf, especially if it's very simple requests like, hey, I want to book a time with you. Okay, John, here's a link. You can book a time with me using this link. Appreciate your time. Have a good day. And they can be impersonating you by being in your email like that. But they're able to organize it so you can focus on the things that actually matter and actually answering some of those as well. And so those are the 3 major things that I see most people delegating tasks to. to virtual assistants, but those three things: social media management, video editing and content creation, and email management, are three ways that you can start to buy back time in your day. And if you would like some help with that, if you want to explore more of what that would look like, we're happy to help you out at Refined VA to be able to help you through those things. So just reach out and talk to us about how delegate your tasks today.